country has lost a great man, a great human being, and a great visionary. And I think this is a very big loss for the country.
Dr. Abdul Kalam, he was very popular with the people as such. So what would be from your side, and he was very popular in the youngsters too. So
yes, of course he was very popular, and he always thought, you see, about the young generation. And even his death, you will see that he was addressing the IMM students in Shillong. So it was completely, his life was meant for youth and of course for the nation, and particularly he was devoted for the welfare and well-being of the new generation.
Ma'am, do you feel Dr. Abdul Kalam Karma Yogi, real Karma Yogi?
Of course he was a real Karma Yogi. He not only preached but he practiced what he said, and all his life long he worked for the country.
Dr. Kalam is non-political first president of India. So what do you think about that?
It doesn't matter whether one is political or non-political. What matters is what he thinks for the country and what he does for the country. And as Rashtrapati, as the head of the state, he devoted his time, his energies and his faculties for the welfare of the country.
Madam, you must have shared some life moments with the Dr. Abdul Kalam. Are there any few moments which you would like to share with us? That you
he was very considerate also. He used to come to Rajasthan when I was governor. Of course, he came before also. But as I was the governor of Rajasthan, I used to receive him at the airport and go along with him for his programs. So there was one program of convocation of some university, and we were wearing that gown and we were going in a procession. And then after we went and sat on the dais, he could see that I am not very comfortable with the cap because it was very loose, and I always used to feel that it is going to fall down. So I was careful about touching that cap all the time. So he asked me, is this cap troubling you? I said, yes sir. No, take it out, don't wear it. I said, no, you are wearing it and it doesn't matter, that makes no difference. And this is how he was so caring and so considerate for others.
When he was loved among the children a lot, he is not no more today, but what you would like to suggest to the children and the youths of India?
He is no more, and that is a great shock to me. I never expected that suddenly we will hear one day that he is not there. And because of my association and many times meeting him and discussing on various issues, I used to feel very close to him, and so I feel that it is a great loss to me also.
And how was it to share or be the next president after Dr. Abdul Kalam?
I told him that you are going to be my inspiration, because the way he worked and the devotion with which he worked, I said, you are going to be my inspiration. And I also told him that whenever I need your guidance, I will come to you. And he said, you are most welcome, and any time you think that I can be of any help or guidance, I'll do that. And once he came himself and discussed a few things with me.
Ma'am, share us that some things like a garden and...
He established a herbal garden there along with, close to the Mughal garden, there is a herbal garden developed by him, and he used to go for a walk every day, I was told, in the Mughal garden, and he used to inspect himself the things that are needed to be done there.
Share us a living style like
he was a very simple person. So.
Madam, what would be the greatest tribute from the Indians or the youth which he inspired? What should be the youth and the children do to remember Dr. Abdul Kalam, because he has inspired a lot of generations, including that of us?
His teachings, his thoughts that he shared with the youth, that the youth should always remember. He was a visionary, and his vision for 2020 is, I think, a book which every young person in our country should read.
Ma'am, share us that movement